I'm all these things, the self-judgments and criticisms that internalize deep within you because God said so. When in reality, it's just a misunderstanding or a misapplication of a lot of those scriptures. And it's trying to use the Bible as a weapon. And that's what I grew up with, was the Bible as a weapon. And it hurt. It cut me deep. Yeah, and some of the ways that wound cut deeply was in self-esteem and self-image. The inability to connect with other people, the isolation that was produced in me as a kid. Man, I didn't know how to talk to anyone else about my problems. And that began to manifest in a lot of body dysmorphia and hating myself, hating the way I looked, hating the way I felt, the way my clothes felt. I would get bullied and criticized a lot as a kid for being fat. My nickname for some of the kids we knew was Jelly Roll. That's what they called me. And that stuck with me. So no matter like how much weight I ever lost, no matter how much I ran or exercised or diet routines, it was all defeating because it didn't matter how I looked. I didn't believe it. When people would say nice things about me, it was a lie, no matter what, whether it was complimenting my intelligence or whatever. It was a lie. I couldn't believe it because deep down I knew how messed up I was. And if they knew my secrets, then, oh man, they'd hate me too because I hated me. It led to a tremendous amount of depression and anxiety and suicidal ideation and isolation. All kinds of ways it manifested in cutting. It manifested in pornography abuse. That was a huge issue that lasted for so very long, where you don't realize how those two can be connected, right? You don't think about it that way, that self-esteem or how I feel about me has anything to do with watching porn. It does, believe it or not, at least from my experience, strength and hope. I've met a lot of men in my lifetime now in recovery circles that would almost universally say the exact same thing. And I think that's an interesting connection. So a lot of the addictions I later struggled with in life, I think were rooted in this belief that I suck. I'm terrible. All this self-image and self-hatred is founded and it's true because not only am I not living in alignment with what my dad tells me to do, but I'm also clearly defying God, and who cares?